Well, hi everybody. Good Monday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here, the first Monday of November, and it's going to be a pretty typical November day temperature-wise out there. That is about as good as it gets, though, unfortunately. We're going to be looking at a lot of below average weather here in the coming week and a half, 2 weeks maybe here, as we're not going to see a lot of warmth coming in anytime soon. Now, rain is still falling. This futurecast is a little too far east with this. We're still getting rain around Grand Island, Hastings, O'Neill eastward. So about Highway 281 eastward, still some rain out there. Kearney westward, no rain, and we're getting some clearing out west. We're going to try to get some partial clearing here over the next couple of hours. Rain will come to an end by about noon or so in eastern Nebraska. Notice, though, there's a front coming through here with this system. There's an area of low pressure off to our north, but there's a trailing front. By the noon hour, it will be in southeast Nebraska. Behind that front, look at the change to the northwesterly winds. They will be strong out of the northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusts over 30 miles per hour. So blustery afternoon anticipated. We'll get some partial clearing, not as much sun to the northeast, a lot more sun to the southwest. There's a couple of forecast models that are hinting at maybe a couple of sprinkles trying to pop up, though, this afternoon here and there. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, maybe even mostly sunny in spots. The winds will start to die back late this afternoon as we approach sunset, which is again right around 5:30, or actually just prior to 5:30 this afternoon. A quiet evening ahead of us here. It will be a little colder tonight. This morning we're starting off low to mid 40s. Tonight we're down upper 20s, low to mid 30s. And there is a small chance of precipitation coming in just before sunrise tomorrow and through the first few hours of tomorrow morning. If we see any precipitation, very light. It's not going to amount to much, but could be a little snow mixed in with rain because it could be cold enough out there, but I just don't see much accumulation of snow at all. This would be a very light precipitation event early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, then just partly cloudy skies the rest of the day. Another front coming through later in the day, and so it's going to be a little cooler on Tuesday, but even chillier towards Wednesday behind that next front. In fact, Wednesday morning down into the 20s. And then we're talking about highs only in the lower 40s on Wednesday. Some of you up north maybe in the 30s. So we're just getting a little colder each and every day this week. So not very pleasant weather on the way. So today's about as good as it gets. Unfortunately, we have to deal with wind, but at least temperature-wise, near normal conditions. Low to mid 50s up north for today. Decreasing clouds as rain comes to an end pretty quickly. Out west, partly to mostly sunny skies, maybe a couple of sprinkles out there this afternoon. Upper 50s to near 60 degrees, those blustery northwest winds of 15 to 25 miles per hour. In the south, still some light rain east of Highway 281 for the next hour or so. I don't think it's going to mean much, though. And then decreasing clouds through the morning and into the afternoon. Mid to upper 50s to lower 60s for high temperatures, maybe around 61 there in Phillipsburg, but only about 55 in GI and Hastings, which is our average high today. Is 55 in all three locations, in fact, so Kearney could be a couple of degrees above average. And then to the east, we're looking at anything from lower 50s around Columbus and York to upper 50s around Hebron, Belleville, mid 50s around Lincoln, Beatrice, Crete. Still some rain through about noonish, and then a little bit of clearing later. South winds will turn more west and northwesterly, may get a little bit breezy later on today. All right, heading out to the voting, the ballot box tomorrow, voting locations. Well, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, 34 degrees, a little bit of a light wintry mix. It's not going to be much. I don't expect slick roads or anything like that. It should be okay. 1 o'clock, partly cloudy, coolish, 49 degrees, and then about an hour before the polls close, 40 degrees. There at 7 o'clock, a little chilly, mostly clear skies at 7 p.m. All right, the rest of your forecast. The high will be around 50 tomorrow, which is a little bit below average, but better than what's coming Wednesday. Down to 24 Wednesday morning, a high only in the lower 40s Wednesday with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Then we get a chance of some rain changing over to snow Wednesday evening. It's just a slight chance. Chance gets a little bit better late Wednesday night after midnight into the day Thursday. Now here is the big change compared to maybe a couple of days ago in the forecast, and we've been seeing this trend, is that most forecast models take the bulk of this precipitation to our south. Now a couple of recent forecast models are maybe trying to bring it back to the north, but it's coming in as a much weaker system. So at this point, I do not anticipate a major storm system, a major snowstorm, nothing like that. But we might see some accumulating snow. A couple of inches not out of the question during the day Thursday. Now keep in mind though, if those temperatures can get well above freezing, 35 to 38 degrees, then we would be talking about some melting taking place. So again, we're probably not looking at anything significant, but do not be surprised, especially on the grassy surfaces, if we have some accumulating snow on Thursday. Then Thursday night, lower 20s, and that's as the system is gone now by that point. Friday, dry, lots of sunshine. Only in the lower 30s for highs blustery or breezy conditions expected. Not as breezy or windy as what we'll see for today. The weekend, if you're heading to the Husker game, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff, so you're heading for some early tailgating, bundle up, because we're going to start the morning off in the upper teens to near 20 degrees. The high will only be in the low to mid 40s with partly to mostly cloudy skies for Saturday. Not quite as cold Saturday night. Sunday, lower 40s on Veterans Day, so better than Friday, just still well below average for this time of the year for the upcoming weekend ahead of us. It's not the best of forecasts by any means here. It is not a pretty forecast at all here, but you know what? I've seen worse. I can remember several years ago on Veterans Day, it was bitterly cold. There was a bunch of snow and ice on the ground, so it can be worse, I guess. So anyway, we'll deal with it. We'll get through it. But again, some of the coldest air of the season coming in towards the end of this week, and maybe a little bit of the white stuff. But like I said, no major snowstorm is anticipated. So if you see anything on Facebook, don't bother asking me at this point, because this is my latest forecast. No major snowstorm on the way, just maybe some light accumulating snowfall. We won't get anything early Tuesday morning snow accumulation wise. We might get a little bit of light accumulation late Wednesday night into the day Thursday. So there you go. There is your latest forecast from me. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski. Hope you all do have a wonderful start to the week on Monday. It's the best weather we're going to see all week. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all again tomorrow morning. Take care. God bless.